Right there, interesting bit of graffiti behind me. That's actually on the River Sheaf, one of Sheffield's rivers. This is Broadfield Road. And no, we're not exploring the river, we're actually out on another wild camp. Now, I've swapped the wild moorlands on the western side of Sheffield to the sprawling urban mass of Sheffield itself. So this is going to be an urban wild camp. Chosen a spot, it's got a good view. The weather, bit unpredictable. 1 minute the sun is out, the next minute it's going to be a heavy shower. So I'm hoping it's going to be dry and it's supposed to be clearing up later on. I've only brought my bivvy bag, so it is a bivvy camp. Now the site I've picked is near some housing, so I'm not going to go to the campsite till probably later, probably 7-8 o'clock. Be getting dark around 9ish. As you can hear, this is the rush hour traffic of Sheffield on its way home. So I have a couple of places to call at first, and then we'll make our way up to the campsite. So I'll talk to you in a little bit then. Just crossing under the railway bridge onto Chesterfield Road. Oh, look what we've got there, a pub. I think it'd be a sensible idea to call in and take on some liquid. Right, first port of call is the Crown at Healy. Nice pint of Farmer's Blonde here. Now this is for you lot down south. I was in a pub in London near Victoria Station only a few weeks ago. I asked for a pint of beer. They just squirted it into the top of the glass. It looked awful. And then I gave him a fiver and he just looked at me. And it was £5.75, so I had to give him some more money. This beautiful pint of Farmer's Blonde, pulled the northern way with a nice head on it. 4%, tastes lovely. Normal price here is £2.80. In the afternoon, if I show my camera card, they knock me 30p off. So it works out £2.50 a pint, and you pay nearly £6 in London for a load of rubbish. Anyway, I'm sure you've heard all that before. So, at that price you can get very merry for a tenner, absolutely legless for £20. I won't be having that many, but I'll be having a couple. As you can see, it's a nice beer garden this. It's actually, you could say, in the suburbs of Sheffield, and look at all the flowers you've got. And it is a bit of a sun trap. Luckily the sun's just gone in, but when it comes out it's absolutely roasting. So like I say, just gonna have a couple because where we're going is pretty high up. So I'll have a couple and then we'll carry on walking up Chesterfield Road. Alright, we found another pub. That would appear to be a problem with urban wild camping. There's too many pubs to walk past. Anyway, this is the White Lion at Healy. It only opens after 4 o'clock in the afternoon, so I had to call in because I don't always get the opportunity. But this is definitely a wild camping video. We're just going to finish this and then we're off up to the campsite. It's definitely a wild camping video. Beautiful. Heading out the city now, we've come up Chesterfield Road. As you can see, we're gaining a bit of height. There's constant traffic noise. All the time there is noise, it just drives you mad. I don't know what the audio's coming out like, but there's this constant drone in the background. A little bit further, we're going to come to home base. And I'll talk to you there. See you in a bit. Just arrived at home base, top of Chesterfield Road. Now when I first started looking for like an urban campsite, I thought it would be easy, but every little bit of land seems to be owned. The parks, we've loads of nice parks in Sheffield, but they're full of people. You find a nice little grassed area, you climb over, and then you find out it's somebody's massive garden. Or you go into the wooded areas and you think this looks perfect, but there's a footpath straight going by. So, took me a while to find it, but behind me is where I'm going to camp. This used to be Woodside Brickyard. It was a brickworks for probably a couple hundred years, probably closed in the 1950s, and then eventually it became home base and other commercial units. But there's a fence up on the top. That's to keep people away from the edge, because there's about 150 foot sheer drop straight down. But it's a nice quiet spot and nobody goes there. So that's where I'm going to camp. I'll try and show you where it is on the screen. So you can see the quarry there. So just there, near that tree, I found a great spot. If I can get on this side of the fence, I seem to be hidden from everybody, and it provides fantastic views of the western side of the city. So that's where I'm heading for. Just got to get up there, another climb. Follow me. So he's uphill in Sheffield. We're at the area where I'm going to camp, just a bit further down there. I don't want to get there too early, I don't really want people to know I'm there. So I'm going to look for some for my tea now, a bit of foraging, you know, plenty of berries about, wild mushrooms, stuff like that. So I'm going to see what I can gather, and I'll talk to you in a bit. Back again. I've done my bit of foraging. It's not bad, this urban camping, is it? Look what I've come up with. Large cod and chips. Can you just smell that? Lots of salt and vinegar on there. Mind you, the surroundings could have been a bit better. They are beautiful. More or less in the area where I want to camp. As you can see, you've got a sign here. Warning, sudden drop. That is what that fence is for, to keep you out. Now the thing is, we want to be on the other side. So there is a spot down here where I think I can get over, and once on the other side we'll go and find the bivvy in sight. Those fish and chips were beautiful. I take it you could smell them. They were lovely. They've set me up for the night. This is the fence. We need to be on the other side. So I'm gonna get my gear and myself over now. The sun's just gone down, so I'm going to head down this side of the fence to get where I'm going to bivvy tonight. There is a bit of a track, but I don't know if that's due to perhaps a fox or something like that. I can't see many people walking down here. As you can see, it's about 150 foot drop straight down. That's Home Base Garden Centre down there. Anyway, we'll head on down here. I've got to be careful because you can see there's bungalows just across there, so I don't want them to know I'm here. But I think once I get down here, the long grass will conceal me. I did call up here a couple of days ago, so I cleared this area, dropped my water off. So that's my campsite. And just first look at the view. The lights sort of dropping, the sun's just gone down behind the hillside. We'll have another look at that when all the lights come on. Right, I've just got my camp set up and the light is beginning to fade. The sun dropped down about half an hour ago. Like I say, there's about 150 foot drop, so I've got a safety belt on, anchored to the fence, so no way can I go over the edge, and that'll stay on with me. Put this bit of camo netting up just to sort of screen me from the housing if I've got a torch on later on, or I've got my stove going. It just provides me with a bit of a screen. This is my actual bivvying gear. It's all old stuff. I mean, when you look at some of this, that's a Carrymore Jaguar S65. I must have had it about 30 years. It was the first backpacking rucksack I bought, but it's perfect for a situation like this. You might not carry so much camping gear, but you carry an awful lot of photography gear, so you need the room for that. This is a Gore-Tex bivvy bag. I've had it years. I don't even know who made it, but I bought it 20 years ago. First probably 3 or 4 years I never used it, and then eventually I got used to it, and now I use it all the time. I use it all through summer, occasionally in winter. Very old sleeping bag, Saliwa Can't even pronounce it. Again, probably 20 years old. And that's a Thermarest mattress. Best mattress in its day, 25 years ago. So that's basically my gear. That's all I wanted to show you really. I've put it all on a ground sheet. Feel quite safe here now. Light's beginning to fade, so I'm going to wait till it goes dark, do a bit of photography then. I'm going to see what the cityscapes are like at night time when all the street lighting comes on. I did see a moon earlier, only half, so if that comes out, I don't know where it's gone. If that comes out again, I'll have a go at photographing that. So I'll come back to you in a bit. That's just looking down on the Sheffield road. The lights in the background, well, there isn't so many of them. I think what it is, they've changed all our street lighting to LED lights. So they all shine straight down on the roads. So there's not all the street lighting I expected to see. The few sodium you can still see, the yellow ones, are probably just a few remaining lights. So yeah, I couldn't believe it. It's pretty dark out there. But I'm going to take a few photographs of just looking down on what I can see. We'll see what they work out like, and I'll leave you to look at those while I go to bed. It's surprising how the temperature has started to drop, and everything's getting damp, everything's getting covered in dew. So I'm going to get all my gear, my rucksack, my boots, they go in bin liners. I get in the bivvy bag and I'm all covered over them. But the grass is wet now. I'm knelt on the grass and I can feel the dampness coming from it. So I'm gonna spend a little bit more time taking some photographs, and I'll leave you with them to look at, and I'll see you in the morning. Hi there, good morning. It's a nice sunny morning as well. Just gonna have a drink of coffee. Got a bit of cereal. That'll do me for my breakfast. Beautiful view. Last night, since all those sodium lamps have gone, it's just not the same. The LED lighting does not give the same view in a way. But I've got a beautiful view here and the sun's out. So once I've had my breakfast, I'm gonna take a few photographs. I'll point out a few places because I can see right up onto the moors where I would normally go camping, and I can actually see my house where I live. So I'll take a few pictures. I'll show you a quick scan of the view, have my breakfast, and then we'll see how we go from there. I'll just show you the view from where I'm bivvying. That's looking over to the west of Sheffield. If you can make out, you've got the purple heather on the top. That's the moorland where I would normally camp. So we come over here. It's looking down to Tesco in the centre. That's the building that was really lit up in the night. And then again up on the hillside in the centre of the picture is Ringing Low. I camp up there quite a lot. And then we head into the sort of more of the housing area. I live in the centre of that area, so I'm not far away. So yeah, certainly a great view. What I'm going to do now is try and take a few still pictures, see what they work out like. So I'll come back to you in a bit. Right, that's all my gear packed up now. So it brings this camp to an end. And I suppose as we're in September, it might be my last bivvy bag camp of the year. It certainly felt cool last night. About 4-5ish in the morning I was feeling a bit cool. But it's still be a great camp for an urban camp. Some fantastic views. So I reckon next time I'll be out it'll probably be October, another 4 or 5 weeks. It'll be a tent, heavier sleeping bag, more of my winter gear I would think by then if it's October time. But it's nice today, so I'm going to make the most of this weather. As you can see, my house is only a couple of miles away, so I'm going to make my way back there now, sort my gear out, dry my bivvy bag, etc. out. So I'll say thanks for watching, and I'll see you all being well in October. See you then.